Alright guys, basically what I'm going to show you right now is all of the files that I've created to make this possible. So I just want to be as clear as possible, and essentially how I'm going to do that is just show you all my system files. So what you need to do, like I said in the beginning, is there's 3 steps. So we're going to create a script which is going to start up your virtual machine, right? Now that's going to look something like this. I put mine right on my root directory. As you can see right here, it's kvm boot-mac.sh, and I made sure it's executable with chmod plus x. Now inside that script, I have sudo virsh start osx rx-sky, excuse me. Now, that will, if I just run that script, that will start up the current virtual machine. Now, that's just in my root directory, okay? Now next, you're going to want to make your service. So essentially to do that, you type in sudo nano, I have it right here, so sudo nano / etc systemd system, and then the name of your service .service, okay? Inside there, you're going to put something along the lines of this, what I have here highlighted now. By the way, these files are going to be on my GitHub, and the link to the GitHub will be in the YouTube video description box, okay? So, you put something to the effect of this, and you make a condition kernel command line. This is what to look out for. Put essentially win equals 0 or mac equals 0, whatever you want, just something you remember and something that's easy. So essentially, once that's there, all you do is you enable the service. So sudo systemctl enable and then kvm boot whatever .service, right? Once that's done, as you can see, if I type right now, since this is the service that started the virtual machine I'm in right now, I can do systemctl status kvm boot-mac, and if I run that, as you can see, it is enabled and running. But if the boot option doesn't see it, it won't start. So I've already went over that. So anyways, the last and final step that you want to make sure is able to start your virtual machine is you go to your bootloader. I'm using REFIND right now. So essentially to do that, you can add in a manual configuration file, or you can just add it into your /boot/refined whatever config, right? Or in grub. And all you have to do, like I said, is add in that last option. So in here for my manual.conf, I've got for my Mac boot, I have Mac equals 0, as you can see right there. And now that will start up the virtual machine as I'm showing in the video, right? So if I go here, I'll just confirm that, double click on this, and I'll do boot options, and it's not enabled to start. Okay, so I can do this for Windows, I can do this for any other virtual machine, I can even run a command, like a kernel command line option just like this to run another script, and I can essentially choose any commands I want on startup, which is perfect in my opinion. There's lots of scenarios where you would need this, but my main use of it is, like I said, these KVM auto startups. So look out for that GitHub page, and hopefully you guys enjoy this, because I love this type of stuff, and if it's helpful, hopefully it helps somebody else out too, you know? Alright, take it easy, guys. Alright, I'm going to keep this quick and simple. So basically, as you can see, I have a KVM macOS operating system that is running through a Arch Linux host, and just to verify with you guys, I'm going to open this virtual machine up, as you can see right here, Mac Lite. Now, if I go into the boot options, it is not selected for boot up, correct? So, on auto start, right? So I'm going to show you guys a way to do that, but only have it boot up when it sees a specific command line option. For example, in your REFIND command line, you can put Mac equals 0 or something like that. So very quickly, what you're going to want to do is you're going to create a script somewhere in your root directory, like this, and you're going to call it, you know, mac-lite.sh or something like that, okay? Then, what you're going to do from there is you're going to have it say like sudo virsh, so for example something like this, kvm boot win.sh, right? This is for a different virtual machine I have already doing it, but I'm going to create the process again for you guys. So we're basically into my host. I'm going to do cd/ to get into this directory, and I'm going to do sudo nano kvm boot mac-lite.sh. Now inside here, you're going to essentially just do sudo virsh start mac-lite. Now, that's all we have to do inside here, and basically do sudo chmod plus x, and then the same thing, kvm boot lite, mac-lite. Okay, now that script is ready to go. So now what we have to do is we have to create a systemd service. We have to create a systemd service with something like this inside of it. So I'm going to show you. We're going to go to etc. Don't get confused. This is in Mac, but I'm viewing the files that are on my Arch Linux system. So etc system systemd and then system. So etc systemd slash system. So cd slash etc slash systemd slash system. Now inside here, you're going to see I already have two services that are basically going to do this for me. So if I do sudo cp kvm boot mac-service, I'm going to copy the exact same thing, kvm boot mac, and I'm going to just add in the light version because it's with not all my cores and stuff like that. That's why I'm doing it again. So basically you're going to create this file, and I'm going to show you what's inside of it now. So sudo cat kvm boot mac-lite, and this is essentially all you want in there. So you can put a description if you want. This is the very important line here. Condition kernel command line equals mac. So whatever that is, you have to put that in your grub bootloader. So right now, the only thing we have to do is I just have to change this to something different. So for example, mac equals 0. I'm going to change that to mac-lite equals 0. So sudo nano kvm boot mac-lite. Now here, I'm going to change this to mac-lite equals 0. And this one is as well, -lite, Control X, Y, there we go. Now, the only thing you have to do is enable this service. So to do that, you do sudo, actually I'm already root, so I won't have to. Anyways, systemctl enable kvm boot mac-lite.service. Now that service is enabled, and it will only be started when, for example, I'm going to open up my REFIND. Sorry, 1 second. It's in EFI. Okay, well, whatever. I can do it from here. cd slash cd EFI slash EFI slash REFIND. Now what I've done is I've created a manual entry. So essentially write manual.conf, and I added that to my refind.conf. And inside the manual.conf, I'll show you nano manual.conf. Basically, I already have the entries here that I was talking about. So, as you can see right here, Mac equals 0, right? So when I select the Mac OS in my bootloader, that's what shows up. Mac will boot up that virtual machine, which is this one right here, OSXRX-Sky. But I'm going to make a new one, and I'm just going to say add this entry to my Arch Linux one, and essentially I'm going to do it right here. Yeah, I'm going to put it right inside this one. So mac-lite equals 0. Control X, Y to save, and that's all you need to do, guys. So hopefully that was simple enough, and I'm just going to post a quick video at the end of this that shows you that it works. But that is everything. That is the whole process. Thanks for watching, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and verify and show you guys in Virt-manager that this virtual machine is not selected for startup. The only reason why it auto booted is because I had it in the kernel command line. So there we go, OSX-RX-Sky. That booted up because I have Mac equals 0 in my kernel command line. Now boot options really quickly, not set for auto starting, but as you saw, it did auto boot. Now, really quickly, I will just show you my kernel command line. Okay, so that one that booted up here, it's because I had Mac equals 0. Now I know I did add the other one that I showed you guys, Mac dash light equals 0, but apparently it doesn't like the dash there, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that. But this is the one I already had set up and it worked. So yeah, hopefully you guys like and enjoy the video. If you have any questions, you can ask me for help, and I don't mind. I'm going to make a GitHub with all of these instructions and everything on it as well. So everybody have a good day.